Hey, Logan, I have a question.
Hold up, Damien. I got a question.
No way. I got a question too.
I got one too.
Yo, deadass, what's your question?
I think I got this. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna save you.
I'll pass
My
it on.
question, Logan. What do you think about this podcast? What is it about to you? What does this mean to you?
What? Okay. My honest thoughts.
Honestly, why not?
Because honestly, why not? This podcast, I'm just doing this for fun, because instead of just having a conversation with your friends, we have a mic and expressing our opinions to the whole world to just hear, because some people are going to enjoy it, but other people are going to disagree, and that's what I like. People are going to enjoy our content, what we're putting out to the world, what we think, right? But other people are going to be like, yo, what did you just say? But that's what I think is so funny about it, because some people just need to live. Just live a little bit.
All right, Wyatt, what do you think?
I think the podcast is a really neat idea with the concept of it. It's like, yo, honestly, why not? Right? And like the topics you can bring up, it can be so extensive. It's not on one certain thing, right? We're not confined. We can literally talk about anything and anything that's happening around the world.
Yeah.
We can be like, yo, this is it. It's like, it's fired. Like, you just pull up, right? There's fucking crazy ass lights. We get our mics out. We start talking, right? It's a vibe, right? And I feel like the viewers might start to appreciate that.
Yeah. Well said, man. What about you, Dylan?
I really
VIP. I gotta clarify that. This guy is our VIP. He is the dude who showed so much passion on us doing the podcast that I just couldn't leave him as a guest. That was not cool for me. I was like, I can't let this guy sit there in the shadows. He's our VIP. He is literally the guy of our guests. He is the one that shows up, and he's going to be the guy that we always have. He's always there. Loyal as hell. So I want to hear his opinion big time as well.
I love this shit, if I'm being honest. I look forward to it every single
That's
day.
what's
It's like, you know how after you celebrate Christmas, you're like, oh, we got 364 days till the next one. That's what I'm thinking. After Saturday, I'm like,
Can't wait till next Saturday.
Yeah, I'm like, next Saturday, podcast time. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm already over here basically every single day of my life.
Yeah.
So one
But
day,
you always got that one day you can look forward to.
one day a week.
Yeah.
It's like a special one,
So
and
it's
we
special
get to
day.
drink, we get to all hang out, talk, discuss shit, and I don't know. I love this shit. Basically,
Hold on, my bad.
yeah, it is your bad, Mr. Main Host.
See,
I really want to go off that, but it's not this type of podcast.
all right. Well, this is the introduction podcast. This is and the funny part is I'm not gonna lie. This podcast is not about lying. There's no fake things here. This is the 7th record. Actually, realistically, this is the 8th recording we've done. We have a lost episode that kind of got destroyed, and it was a cool episode. I already know that, but it happens, right? That's just how it goes. So this is technically the 8th episode.
We were just trying, and it was a hit and a miss.
Yeah. So and it is technically this is the 7th, but I'm gonna call this episode 0 because this is the one where we talk about shit, about who we are and what we think. And the whole reasoning that I did this podcast is actually kind of a mix of all three of your guys' opinions, which is really cool to hear that. I actually enjoyed that. I'll go with I agree with you, Dylan. I love looking forward to Saturday night. I'm excited for Saturday night. Because Saturday night's that night where we can all say, fuck the world, fuck everything else you got going on, fuck your stress, fuck your problems, fuck your issues, fuck those cop sirens we hear in the distance. You say fuck everything. And you just chill with your friends, drink, smoke some weed, talk about some crazy shit in the world, get your opinions off without feeling judged. You just get to hang out with your buddies and tell them what you think about things. And it's just it's a good night, right? And to be able to come and relax and do that. And then on top of that, I agree with all the shit Wyatt said as well. Like, it truly is just an awesome thing to be able to not have any worries on what you're going to say. Say whatever you want. This is where you can talk about anything. Exactly. Anything in the world. This is what this podcast is about. Well, can be talked about. I have no restrictions here. Now, yes, there is some things that just shouldn't be said.
Something.
Yeah. There's some things that just shouldn't be said. I'm talking about our guest that's also here during this introduction, which we will get to in a minute. And then there's also the fact that it's just fun. The reason why I do this is because I started the gaming channel, which is what this is starting on. Eventually, this will be moved to a real channel. I'm announcing that now as a start to that. I will eventually be moving, honestly, why not, to its own channel, separate from the Unknown 365, the gaming channel. Now, that will be some time from now, potentially. But it's just something I started to enjoy things, and I started gaming content to enjoy because I like playing games, and I figured sharing my opinion was a cool thing. But then I was like, what about my opinion on other things? What about, like, on world topics or life topics? I can't necessarily just do that in gaming because it's not the same thing. So I always wanted to do a podcast, and I remember the one day with Logan, we were talking, and we were like, we should start a podcast. And then we hit it with the, honestly, why not? Let's do it. And that became the whole topic. That became a life thing for us. Honestly, why not?
After we said that,
Yeah.
and we've been doing this, that's how I've been just living by.
It's a life thing. Honestly, why not?
HWN.
You go to do something, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't do that. Think to yourself, why? Why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you take that step up? Why shouldn't you go for that promotion? Why shouldn't you ask? Why shouldn't you ask that girl out that you like, that you thought was hot as shit, that just walked by you at your work? Do whatever you want, man. Honestly,
Life's gonna pass by either way. So take every opportunity that you're given.
You may fuck up, and you may do things that are not cool on that whole, like, living life that way. But you know what? You did it. And whether or not it was cool or not, and you did something horrible, if it's bad enough, you're gonna get in shit for it, and you're gonna get paid. You're
gonna get the consequence.
Yes, but you did it. And you know what? It's true. There is only one life. Now, you could believe in reincarnation, which has been a thing, but that's for a whole podcast. So that is kind of the whole topic of this. That's what we do. It's just to enjoy time and let people's opinions and share them with everybody. Let everyone listen to this. Let all those people who feel like they're alone in this world listen to us talk about things that could be awesome. Let them hear things from all, and there's different. There's 4 of us here on average, and then we have guests as well, and that is just, you have that many people to just agree with and side with on things, which is such a cool advantage to have. Having a bad day at work or a bad day in your life, and you go home and you throw on the Honestly Why Not podcast, and they say some crazy ass shit, and you get to hear, and you're like, okay, I agree with that Wyatt guy. He said some crazy shit. That was cool. And then you're like, oh, but the fucking Logan guy, what the fuck was he talking about? And then you're like, oh, okay, but I agree with how all of them feel about this one thing. Like, you get to actually feel like you're part of something.
It's like a roller
Can I add on to
coaster.
that?
Go for it, man.
One thing I really like about podcasts, especially like the style that we're doing, is it helps people feel like less alone.
You feel
like,
welcomed.
Because there's certain things that you may think, oh, only I think this way. And then you hear one of us say something like that. You're like, I'm not alone in that.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
I like doing this. We have the advantage to change people's lives here, guys. Like, it's a true thing. To not just work not just work 9 hours a day or 8 hours a day or whatever you do, right? And just
soft hands, brother.
Fuck's sakes. What to be able to just actually get to change people's lives, whether it's good or bad. Sure, we could cause people to go down a really bad hill in their life, and you know what? That sucks. I'm sorry for you if that was to happen. Yeah, but hey, it happened, man. We did that. I know that's fucked up, but it's true.
We're an influence, whether or not it's positive or negative.
Yeah, and you know what? That is a cool thing.
We get to decide that, and hopefully we have our viewers' best interest.
Hopefully it's good, yeah. Hopefully it is best interest, but it can go either way, man. And either way it does happen, it's better than not doing anything at all.
We're in the ride together.
Now,
is honestly why.
Before we talk about a little bit about ourselves, I want you to hear one of our guests that just happens to be here today, who was in the start and will be known. He was one of our first ever guests to this podcast, and he can feel free to talk his opinions about some things.
Yeah, no, I know I say a lot of things that are racist, but I just want you to know it's out of the purity of my heart that I am a racist. But I'll be straight up honest. What they're talking about there for like the depression and all that shit, like don't feel yourself. I grew up as that kid. I grew up depressed. I still fucking am. I don't give a shit. I know I am. I should probably see help. But I live my I live my life how I want. I don't take pills. I don't smoke weed. I don't do anything actually.
Cheers.
I live my life just purely. I handle it myself like a fucking man. But I used to grow up thinking with all my friends, because I'm not someone people really like a lot. I have trouble making.
We like
you.
I like you, Zach.
I know,
We
but
love you.
Growing up, I felt like it's difficult for me to make friends. So at the beginning, I always was like tricking my mind for some fucking reason to think my friends were only my friends just so I didn't kill myself. Like I
Oh.
legit thought you guys were all just like there because you knew I was depressed as fuck. So like I wouldn't just go off and like kill myself because I thought everyone was just fake.
And you know what? This
I
may
didn't trust no
this
one.
may sound brutal and this may sound harsh that he's talking about this, but this is a real thing. There's a lot of people that deal with shit like this.
Like I legit didn't think anyone actually like cared because I knew I was an annoying kid.
You're
I knew I'd
actually
say
doing a
stuff.
great thing here, Zach. I don't know if you realize, but you're talking about how all those people in the world who listen and think that people aren't there for them, but actually are. This may not seem like it all the time. You're really sharing that.
Because
That-
I
that's
know
cool.
I am a like or whatever the fuck you know that TikTok like, that
Pathological
liar?
liar.
Yeah, I know I could do that a lot. I
Yeah.
used to do that. I'm getting better. I still do that, but
Working on it.
I don't
It's
know. For
not
some
like
reason,
you try.
I'm
It's an accident.
the
It's a
lying
disease.
for some reason helped calm me down. Like it wasn't like I wanted to lie, but there's things in my life I didn't want to share, so I'd lie about something because it's either I didn't want to hang out with them and I knew I was going through shit. I'm like I really can't spend time with them that day, or like other shit. Like I'd make up any lie to like either just go like cry alone, deal with all this other shit because I just couldn't trust myself to be with other people. I just knew bad shit was gonna happen if I did. So I purely didn't trust. I knew after all my lying, I lost trust in all my friends. Well, I didn't think they were actually my friends. They thought they were friends with me, but I thought they're all just there so I didn't like off myself.
I hella respect the shit you just said. That is truthfully a thing that can help a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People listen to shit like that and they're like, you know, he's still here. He thought all those things and he's still here hanging out with some of his friends who do consider him as a friend. And the thing about friend is a really wide known word. Like it's not just someone you know. It's someone that really does have your back, whether or not you think they do.
Mm.
Someone you respect. And sure, sometimes maybe, yes, friends can go on and say opinions on things that I think are bullshit. I think I don't agree with. And I think they're doing something stupid. But I have their back. I'm there. Shit goes down. I want to know about it. I want to try to help you. Whatever the cause is, I'm there. And that's how people are. And I really think it's good to know that no matter who you are in this world and whatever you got going on, there's people who got your back. And whether you may not even know. Like, you could not even know at all. That dude at work named fucking Terry that you saw a couple times and you guys eat lunch at the same time and you guys talk to each other here and there like, oh, how's work? Homie's got your back.
Mm.
You may not know, but he does. That's how the world works.
That's how I think about it too. Like when I was working at McDonald's,
Yeah.
I was known like people call me like gay best friend because I'd make all the girls laugh. This is honestly like
I can see how you're called that.
I'll
I
do
got
like-
that too.
I would do like the funniest shit.
Yeah.
But sometimes the funniest people in the world, people are the most happy, are the most depressed.
Mm.
Like
They're alone.
legit, they're spending all their
True
happiness
facts.
just because they're fucking depressed. That's what I like to do. Like, I
get it.
hate showing emotion that I'm
Yep.
sad.
Yep.
So I'll just make up the random most bullshit, racist bullshit, just because it's like there. Top of my mind, it's like I'd rather say something stupid and racist than be like, all right, well I'm fucking depressed, I'm gonna go kill myself. But that just brings down everyone's mood. If you want, just be happy, so everyone else's mood just can be up. Don't
Yeah.
bring out down everyone else. It's
I just want to say,
bullshit.
Zach,
It's not how you live life.
I've known you since kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
I've been friends with you since kindergarten.
Yeah.
I never knew you were depressed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that helps you believe that it was genuine friendship, but I never knew you were depressed. I'm friends with you because I was friends with you. I thought you were always cool.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Guaranteed, he might have thought you were weird at times.
Plus-
I'm not gonna lie. That.
Plus, Zach was the fastest runner
He's
at our
always there for
school,
you.
so
That too.
I've heard it being a witness. You guys, even when you guys might sometimes seem like you're like he did some weird things, you guys are always there for each other, which is a cool thing. And then it's just Zach has explained himself and who he is as a guest, and did some really, honestly, really cool things to say. That was really good of you, man. Like, there's a lot of people that could really help.
Yeah.
That I do hope this gets out there, and maybe it won't. Maybe this episode won't. I can't lie. Like, this could get 10 views. That's how it works, posting things. But it also could get 50,000. Anywhere that it could do. It could do anything. And to be able to all of us talk about who we are and talk about our opinions on that and just know it could get views, it could not. It could change people's lives, it could not. Just to have that chance of things and you don't know what it is such a cool experience. Instead of, oh, I wake up today, I go to work at 8. I work till this time. That's it. I go back home. I go to sleep. I wake up. I work. You know what's happening. You know the plan. It's like you're watching a movie you've seen 82 times. You know what's happening. It's less enjoyable, but you know it's gonna happen. And even if you like it, you're like, I know it's happening, but like, it's cool. I'll deal. But it could be better. So as we
Don't fuck yourself up.
as we focus towards the end of this intro podcast, I'm gonna go around. We'll start with me, and since I'm talking, it's a current moment in time, and we'll pass the shit around. And we'll all talk about who we are. I think we'll do the 3 hosts, do our main VIP, and then we'll end this off.
Because we heard who Zach is.
Yeah, we heard who Zach is. He's gonna be a guest. You're probably gonna hear him multiple times. I won't lie. I could see him showing up in many episodes. And it's cool to have someone like that on the podcast who isn't an actual main member of it, but to hear someone, an outsider almost, I guess you could say, who's not in the podcast, but he's here. And he's here to show his shit and talk about what he's got. And it's enjoyable, and we all love it.
Oh, yeah.
So we like having him here. Like, I really enjoyed episode 6. That was a really fun episode, and we're happy we had you here, Zach. That was a good one.
That episode's gonna be canceled. That was so fucking racist.
Nothing wrong with that, but
Editing.
Only at the start.
editing. But yeah, so
Boom.
who I am is, as you guys have heard many times by our intros and people, my name's Damien. And I will.
Hey, Damien.
This is not an AA meeting, Logan. You don't need to hop on
What
it.
are you here for?
I'm here for a shout out one time.
I'm here for a good time.
Legitimately though, I'm someone who I feel like disagrees with a lot of the very basic opinions in this world about things. Like, I don't see money how most people do. I don't see life as most people do. When I'm given the option between money and time, I choose money. I mean, time. Fuck.
I do money.
I choose time. I choose time. And a lot of people will choose money. And it's not that I think that's a bad choice at all. I think whatever you want to do is okay. I'm truly not against it. Almost anything. There's some things, yes, people, that I'm against.
Oh, yeah.
But
because we're here for a good time.
yes.
Not a
And
long time.
I choose time. I want to enjoy my time here. And I have learned from, and I like Zach was saying, our guest earlier, I have also experienced my fair share of things in life, including depression and things like that, and may or may not be going through some of that now. It happens. Everyone has it. Everyone deals with shit, right? We all have. I can look at all 4 of us, all 4 of you guys plus me here, and see, just in your fucking face, you guys have dealt with your own shit. I know. You guys got family issues that can happen. I'm sure you have your own personal issues that you've dealt with in life that have caused you
Just looking at our face.
more family issues. You can see it, man. Like, everyone's dealt with shit, and I have had a lot of my own personal shit. I've dealt with a lot of shit in life. I haven't had it easy. And I'm still struggling. I got a lot of choices and decisions in life that are harder to make than people realize. Everyone's got shit going on that you don't realize, things that you don't know, and you may never know, but they got shit going on. And I'm trying to say fuck that and throw it all to the side and just share my opinions in life with people. And I love content creation. I don't care what it is. I love it. Now, sure, some people can do some weird content creation, and you know what? You're a weirdo for whatever. If you're doing something strange, ASMR, OnlyFans, shit like that, right? Like, there's some weird shit out there, but they're doing content creation. They're doing something to share.
Yeah, you do you, girl.
You slay, bitch.
You make that bang.
Show me them toes.
But instead of doing your average, what everyone says you need to do your whole life, you can do something different, man. You can do anything. This really is your life. It isn't. Everyone says that and says it's a cliche and says it's just a sentence. It's true. It's your life, man.
Yeah,
You can do whatever the fuck you want with it.
real shit.
I don't give a
Like,
shit. Be selfish. Be an asshole. Be a good
stand
person.
up on this table right now, Zach.
Like, you could do that. No, don't do that.
could.
Our mics are all here. Please do not do
It's
that.
possible
But-
though. Anything is possible.
It's true though. That is literally how it works, and I feel like doing a podcast and gaming content is the greatest way to show that. All right, Wyatt, who are you? We want to hear about you. You're our 3rd host on this podcast. You were there when we started it. We gotta know who you are.
My name is Wyatt, and
Hi, Wyatt. Sorry.
Hello, Wyatt.
Hi, Wyatt.
I don't know.
What are you here for?
Why do you do this? Who are you? Why do you like to do this stuff?
I don't know. I like to enjoy experiences as they come because, like he said, live. What'd you say?
Oh, yo.
Live a long time.
Contradicted
not a
himself
short time.
immediately.
We're here for
Sure,
yeah, we're
We're
here,
here for a
long
good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
We're here for a long.
Not a long time.
Yeah, we're here for a good time.
Not a long time.
Long time.
Are we singing? All right.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Oh.
So if I can enjoy my experiences and give myself opportunities to maximize my experiences, then it's solid, right? You're just flowing with life. You're doing your thing. Life's doing its thing.
You're trying to experience as much as you can before it's gone.
Exactly, right? You just experience things, and you're like, yo, this is fire. This is not fire.
Fuck yeah.
I can pick and choose which ones I'm gonna take. Like that.
Or would you want
Any
me to go?
experience could happen at any time in your life.
Yeah? Oh, you got it?
You just gotta be willing to be open to that experience.
Damn right. What do you think, Logan?
Damn right, son.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you? What are you?
Who are you, Logan?
You a toaster?
I'm Logan. No, I'm not. I'm not a toaster. I'm a male.
Yeah.
Where I have a hand on my right arm.
That's crazy.
I have a hand on my left arm.
That's insane.
No way.
I have a foot on my left.
Don't tell me you got one on your
Leg.
right too.
No balls.
Yo, what? Ready?
No way.
ball-
Don't
ready,
say it.
ready. I got a foot on my right leg as well.
Oh god, that was loud.
So,
What's up, Logan?
my name's Logan, and
Hi, Logan.
I just thought making a podcast was a great idea because why not have your hold up I just said it.
Yep.
Honestly, why not?
But on no that's,
Because why not express your opinion?
but who are you? Why is it that this is
Oh.
something that you enjoy?
Forgot
What
about
is
that.
something about you, man, that is something people don't know, or something that you're happy to share here and hang out to help people? Be honest. No
All
judgment
right.
here.
So it's great because when we have our mics out and shit, we become more open, and we just say anything really. We just say what our honest thoughts and opinions are.
You like to hear people's honesty.
Exactly, and
Why not?
exactly because then everyone knows that what you're hearing. That's the word, yo.
I like it. I get what you're saying. Something
You picking up what I'm dropping, or is it standing on the floor?
No, we picked it up.
Alright, bet.
You'll learn something. The viewers will learn something about you. Your struggle with your words. It's already
Exactly.
well known. You can listen to the podcast and hear it multiple times. Logan is a word struggler, but he's got a lot to share. He's got a lot to share, a lot of experiences, a lot of opinions on things, but he struggles with words. So you always got. It's like a puzzle. You get to try to solve the puzzle. What he's trying to
Yeah.
share with you. You're like, he just said like 92 words, but I got one meaning. What are the rest?
Yo,
You
Logan.
gotta figure them all out.
Download Duolingo,
Bet.
right? Go on the English one.
Oh, bro.
And max that shit out. Candy Crush that
Candy
shit, bro.
Crush that shit.
Now,
Max
hold
that
on.
shit
Ready?
out.
I am Logan. I live in a town.
What?
Now hold up. We talked about Duolingo. I know someone else who has said he's used Duolingo. He's our VIP. I want to hear a little bit about him. Who are you? Who are you, Dylan?
I'm Dylan. I'm the VIP, as Damien said. There's not like I want to talk about who I am really, but at the same time, I don't know who I am.
I get that.
I feel
actually.
like due to something in my life, I don't remember really anything about my past. I don't know who I am. It's like starting a save state on one day, and then the next day, I don't remember.
Do you kind of
what
feel
happened.
like there's a hole there almost?
Oh, 1,000,000%. I don't remember anything.
I think I
of my
can really
childhood.
relate to you here. That's
So-
when I talked. I didn't fully talk about who I am directly. I talked just about what I'm doing and why I'm doing. I get you. There's it kind of feels like there's a hole there, right? Like you feel like something happened in your life too much, and you blocked a lot of it out, and now you've caused kind of a blank hole. So you're really
Mhm.
struggling to figure out who you are.
It's like I don't really know who I am at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
each day I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay.
I'm trying to every day become like a better person in a way, as in either nicer or like helping my body out, helping my mind out.
Yep.
I didn't like where I was at one point in my life.
Yep.
For a while, and I figured something needs to change.
Yep.
And the biggest change that I did, that I don't know if anyone else in this room would help them, but I stopped caring what people thought about me.
Yes.
I lived life for me instead of, because growing up, like high school,
You worried about everyone's opinions. Like,
I cared so
Yeah.
much about people's opinion because I don't think, like, I didn't get attention growing up.
I did the same shit.
So
man.
I tried for attention, and then I realized I didn't even get that when I did try.
So
I was
there's no
like,
point trying. You don't need it.
Why the fuck am I trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get people's attention? And why am I not living for myself?
Be selfish. There's nothing wrong with it.
Mhm. So I'm still like trying to be a good person, but I'm living for myself now instead of other people.
There's nothing. I agree. There's nothing wrong with being a good person, but also thinking about yourself. You can be a good person and still believe and care about yourself more than others. Some people, some people might be mad at you for that, saying, "Okay, you care about yourself more than others," but that's not how that should be. It's your own personality. It's your own body. It's your own. It's you. You can't just not care about yourself.
I always put myself first, which is when I started doing that, life became so much better.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that, man. Well, this was pretty much our intro podcast. We're pretty much pushing the end here because this doesn't need to be crazy long. This is just us talking about who we are. So just before I end this shit off, I'm going to give everyone their final say on their final last words before we end this shit off. Last words to the podcast. Don't.
Not yet.
Okay. I thought Wyatt just went
Just
fuck
get
it
in
and just
there
click
already.
stop. But no, as we're ending this shit off, this is everyone gets our final words, right? We get our final saying. We'll end shit off here. So this was the intro podcast, episode 0. The intro. I haven't decided on title yet. You will see what it is when it gets posted. We will get something up for this one. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited for this shit to release. This is a serious one. This is less chaos and more extremeness than our normal podcast. This isn't what they're all about. If you want more funny and comedy, a normal podcast will have that, just so you know. Because I'm going to try to put this on the featured of my channel.
This was just more serious.
This is more serious, yeah. To know about your life, know about who you are, know about who you're listening to. Because I feel like if you know the person you're listening to, you almost connect with them more. Even when they're saying like comedy things, you just feel like you know them better. That you know shit about their lives, right? You know why they're doing that. Why they're saying what they're saying. So as we're ending this shit off, I want to shout out a couple things and state a couple sentences and let everyone say their final saying. Nothing too crazy, nothing too long, just final sayings. So, one, I want to shout out real quick. Please, if you are really enjoying this, please check out the rest of Honestly Why Not, and please continue because I plan to eventually have its entire own channel. And while you're at it, if you would love to, I would really appreciate if you check out my gaming channel. I do a lot of shit on the side. I have the same passion for that as I do this. I love to post content on people for games for people to enjoy and love. But I would also like you to check out a couple other things. Feel free to check out any links and any descriptions of almost any of my videos. There'll be sponsors or affiliate links to things like Glitch Energy, Dubby Energy, and a couple other
Quick
things.
shout out.
Little shout out, yeah. And if you want to help me out, help give us stuff for the channel, any income to help us get better and better and constantly produce and make things even more entertaining, help support us, our drinks for the podcast, or things that we use for actual hardware and software and things like that, right? So feel free to check out any of that stuff to help us out. I would love that and very much appreciate it. And we plan to have more for everybody. The bigger we get, the more for you we will be. We get more. The bigger we get on our channel, the more merchandise we're going to release, the more options we're going to release for people to join us. So I would like people to know that. And then also, while you're at it, you might as well check. They will be in my featured channels at some point. Check out Pirate King. He will be in my featured channels. That is our guy Dylan. That is our VIP.
What?
Pirate King. He's going to be doing some VR content. He might do more. I don't know yet. That's all on him. It's his channel. He's just starting. He needs help, man. Help him out. Pirate King. If you were listening to this and you made it this far into this intro podcast, go check out Pirate King. He will show some crazy content.
I just want to say it will be hard if you just look up my name. So go through Damien's channel. It'll
find
be
him.
way, way, way easier there.
If you search up the name, you might not find him. But
And
check my feature channel.
There's going to be a future collab video with me and Damien and
right.
potentially Logan.
Damn right. We will definitely do a collab video with us. And there could be more channels in the future from us to happen. So just keep your eye out for that. Listen for that. Make sure it happens. If you're into music, they're also doing their music. If you guys want to quickly shout out your names in an order on if you guys are doing music on things like SoundCloud and stuff, go for it. What do you got, Dylan?
On SoundCloud, recently I just dropped an album, but my name is Pirate King with a accent over the I's.
Sound SoundCloud?
And the pirate, like the E in pirate, there's an accent over that. The profile picture is Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog. Shadow, sick as fuck.
Shadow's awesome. Check him out. What about you, Wyatt? You got anything on there?
The Dark Disciple on SoundCloud. I have 5 tracks.
Sounds good. Logan, I know you don't have your own, but Logan's involved.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you listen to that. Logan is involved in their songs on both of them. So you want to hear some of Logan too? He's got some bars. So you listen to some of Logan's shit. Logan's on there too. So now, as I finish that off, I'm going to let everyone say their sentence. We'll start with Wyatt.
I also have one more thing to say before we do this. Kowalski on Spotify. It's a playlist. There's a picture of Kowalski from Madagascar. It's a banger. It's a banger. If you like that playlist, you'll like your life.
You'll like your life.
Hit us with it,
All
Wyatt.
right, Wyatt. What's your final say before we get to everyone else's?
So my final words for this podcast are going to be my yearbook quote that I chose.
Hold on, before he says it, he's better spit. I'm gonna tell you that he's better spit.
We both got 2 feet, but we don't step the same.
Oh shit! Final sentence.
You know what I gotta say?
What you got to say?
We're here for a good time, so we gotta live, 'cause it might not be a long time.
True statement.
Bet.
What are you doing?
What about Zach first?
We'll do Zach before we end the shit off. What you got, Zach? Final sentence.
Live a life you will remember. Don't let other people decide who and what you are. You are your own person.
Damn right.
Damn, that's facts. My sentence is shout out Pokemon, shout out One Piece, and shout out my mom. I love you so much, Mom. Thank you so much.
I really hope his mom doesn't listen to our podcast.
Yeah, no, I hope so too. Honestly.
Fun fact for you guys: my mom has listened to the podcast. Not kidding. She listened to it while I was on call with her, so she's heard the podcast. It was really funny. I don't know what she said. I don't know what her opinion is on it. She might. I don't know. She likes to check out the shit here and there. So there you go. But final sentence. I really do hope you guys enjoy this shit. Continue to check out whatever you got. We got lots of shit coming. Whether that's our music, whether that's our channels. Our channels. I don't mean just me. I don't mean Unknown365. I don't mean Honestly Why Not when that eventually has its own channel. I also mean Pirate King. I also mean whatever Logan decides to do in his future. Whether that's songs, channels, anything. He's been in the works of potentially doing a couch co-op kind of gameplay channel. It's been a thought. Could happen. Whatever Wyatt wants to do with his. If he ever wants to create any kind of a YouTube channel. Or if he wants to go crazy on his songs. Pay attention. Or even if people like our guests, like Zach, ever do anything. Just pay attention, man. There's a lot of shit you can hear from people. So I really hope you enjoy. Pay attention to what everyone's doing in everyone's lives. And care about yourself. Do what you want to do. Listen to what you want to listen to. Watch what you want to watch. Hope you enjoy this shit.
That's what's up.
Word.